Welcome back to my channel, The Red Elevator. I'm Nina Takesh. I'm so excited to present the 2023 colors of the year. You guys know how much fun that is for me, so follow me and let's get right into it. And since so many of you asked, today I'm wearing a very bright but very fun H&M one-piece cardigan dress. Nothing is more fun than looking at what's going to be trending in 2023, and of course the very important notices that come out not only from Pantone but also from all the different paint companies that introduce the colors of the year. So as you guys saw on TikTok, or maybe not, if you're not following me on TikTok, I highly recommend that you do, because a lot of fun happens on that channel. And we talked about the color of the year that was released by Pantone, which is called Viva Magenta. Viva Magenta was so unexpected. Nobody thought that that was going to be the color of the year, which made it ever more interesting. And I wanted to give you a couple of applications of how you can use Viva Magenta without going overboard. Magenta is a very strong color. It's got a lot of rich depth to it. Of course, it's based in the red colors. And I suggest that if you don't love to go too deep into the magenta, that you introduce it sparingly. So in this photo, for example, there's Viva Magenta that is in the rug, which I think is really fun. And then you have a little pop of blue, which looks great next to the magenta as well. An all monochromatic room is also trending. We talked about this in our last video of what are the hot designs for 2023. So if you haven't seen that, click on both sections because I never know which one's going to pop up. You're going to see what's happening in interior design in 2023. So in this photo, you have a lot going on. You've got pinks, you've got burgundies, you've got reds, you've got the magenta, and this works in my opinion, albeit a little loud, but it does work because you are basing everything in the same foundation, the same color. So these are variations of that Viva Magenta color, and it looks really great when it's done together. As you guys may imagine, a lot of paint companies also release their colors of the year, and these colors all work hand in hand, and they are rooted in what's happening in the industry. So the colors of the year are all rooted in earthy tones. So this is a little bit of a transition from 2022 when we were sheltering in place, but it's become a little bit more vibrant, and these colors are still earthy in nature. And the new color that was just introduced by Dunn Edwards is called Terra Rosa. Terra Rosa, similar to terracotta, is really based in the magenta family versus the orange family. In our last episode, we talked about very interesting marbles. Well, interesting marbles that have color in their base are being paired with colors of the year. And in this particular photo, we have the Terra Rosa that is paired in a powder room with a very similar marble to really bring in that homogeneous look that is really trending in 2023. Benjamin Moore has come out with a very interesting color by the name of Raspberry Blush. This is more of an orange-based blush color. Raspberry Blush is a very bold color. However, when placed in a room with all raspberry sort of colors and a raspberry chair, as you can see in this photo, and a beautiful wood stool, it really comes together and feels very earthy. This is a fun moment that would be great perhaps in a powder room or even in a hallway to bring drama into the home. A particular favorite of mine this year is from Sherwin-Williams, and it's called Redend Point. And Redend Point has, again, that earthy base. It's got definitely a lot of mocha in it, a little bit of, shall we say, sandy type of mud-like colors. And it works really beautifully in a bedroom, in my opinion, because it just is very soothing and very calming. As you can see in this photo, the Redend wall looks really great next to something that is perhaps a little bit more stark, like a white bed. So this is a great primary bedroom color. In this photo, you can see the same paint color that is, again, in another primary bedroom, juxtaposed with black and white art, and it just looks very sophisticated. So color is definitely back. I am really thrilled that it's back, and you are really getting a sense of calm and warmth. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'm gonna ask you just to take a quick little moment to do so that you can get alerted when new videos are out. My favorite color, of course, green, has made another comeback. I predicted that green was gonna be one of the hottest colors of the year, and it is, and I'm saving the best for last because green in its application, the way that it's being done is going to be really, really strong for the year, and I even suspect it's going to go into 2024. So Krylon released their green version, which is called Spanish Moss, and it is more of a Kelly green. So green is really, really trending. But outside of the fact that we've got this sort of Kelly green, we've got sage green, we've got avocado greens, and we have a combination of the two that are working really beautifully together, and I want to show you guys how. There are lots of good sage greens to choose from the different paint companies, and in this kitchen you can see how it was applied to the cabinets and with darker countertops. But the reason that this is new and this is fresh is that it is paired with woods. Something that is happening in 2023 that was not happening last year is that the woods are getting darker. Gone are the days of that bleached white oak wood. Instead, we are going for a darker stained wood next to these colors. So when pairing a darker stain with a paint color, you're really able to create a more moody vibe and something that is a little bit more rich and probably feels like it has a lot more history. Painting an entire room in green is not prohibitive. It is actually really interesting and done beautifully. As you can see in this room, we've got the molding in one version of the green, and then we've got more of a blue-green on the walls. This is a very interesting and really advanced way of introducing paint and bringing in what would be its complement, which would be that rose-colored chair, and I think this is just absolutely fantastic. My absolute favorite is going to be the olive velvets in upholstery. That's going to be very, very hot. You're going to see that splashed in the magazines. Mostly, I believe it looks better in club chairs and in single chairs versus an entire sofa, but you're going to see them in sofas. You're going to see them in chairs, and you're going to see them in outdoor as well. There will be a push for outdoor parasols and outdoor cushions and decorative items that are going to really bring in that olive tone into your home. I also wanted to remind you guys that if you need a quick Zoom consultation, I am offering them, whether it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes or more. I have had so many wonderful requests and so many fun interactions with you guys. So thank you for booking those, and that will be listed in the description section in case you guys need some advice. For those of you who are afraid of color, don't worry, Behr Paint has come out with their color of the year, which is called Blank Canvas. That's right, you can have your own blank canvas and create anything that you wish. And this is a particularly interesting neutral because it has a little bit of, I would say, green in its background, but it is a very open-ended, easy to use paint color, which will definitely come in handy for those of you who want to shy away from color and perhaps introduce this in hallways or in entrances. Thank you everyone for joining me today on this episode. I am so interested in knowing if you guys are going to venture into these colors. Are you going to go for the olives? Are you going to go for the raspberries? Or are you just going to stick to the blank canvas? I'm dying to know. Let me know. I can't wait to see you guys again here next week on the Red Elevator. Have a good one.